Once upon a time, in a small, bustling town named Greenfield, there were two best friends named Jake and Liam. They were inseparable since kindergarten, sharing everything from their love for soccer to their secret stash of comic books. But as they grew older, a noticeable difference began to shape their lives. Jake was the kind of kid who had his phone in his hand more often than not. His screen was always buzzing with notifications, whether from social media apps, games, or endless threads of group chats. Every morning, the first thing he did was scroll through his feed, and every night, the last thing he did was check for new posts. Jake was constantly connected to the digital world, and it seemed like his life revolved around the latest trends, viral videos, and online friends. Liam, on the other hand, was the complete opposite. He liked his phone just fine, but he didn't let it control his day. He preferred the feeling of the sun on his face and the sound of laughter shared with friends in person. Instead of scrolling through endless posts, he'd rather spend time playing soccer in the park, exploring new hiking trails, or just hanging out with Jake, talking about their favorite comic book heroes. One sunny Saturday, Jake and Liam decided to meet up at their favorite park. Liam arrived early, his sneakers kicking up the autumn leaves as he wandered around, taking in the crisp air and the vibrant colors of the changing season. Jake showed up a little later, his eyes glued to his phone, a look of concentrated frustration on his face. "Hey, Jake, what's up?" Liam called out, waving his hand. Jake barely looked up. "Hey, Liam, just trying to figure out how to get more likes on this new post. It's not going as planned." Liam chuckled, shaking his head. "Come on, man, let's go kick the soccer ball around. It's a perfect day for it." Jake hesitated, still scrolling through his feed. "I've got this new challenge I want to try, though. It's trending right now." "Sure, but can't it wait? I bet you'll have more fun out here," Liam suggested. Jake sighed and finally looked up. The sun was shining and the park was bustling with people enjoying the day. He saw Liam's eager face and the way he was practically vibrating with excitement. Jake thought about it and decided to put his phone away, just for a bit. "All right, let's do it," Jake said, slipping his phone into his pocket. But only for a little while. The moment Jake kicked the soccer ball with Liam, he felt a wave of exhilaration he hadn't experienced in ages. They laughed, raced around the field, and tried out ridiculous tricks that had them both in stitches. As they played, Jake noticed how alive and happy Liam seemed, and he realized something important. Being present was far more fulfilling than being plugged in. After an hour of non-stop fun, they collapsed on the grass, catching their breath. Liam looked over at Jake with a grin. "See? I told you it would be awesome." Jake nodded, still catching his breath. "Yeah, you were right. I forgot how much fun this can be." Liam smiled and patted Jake on the back. "Sometimes it's good to take a break from the screen. There's a whole world out here that's pretty amazing too." Jake took out his phone and noticed that he hadn't missed anything crucial. The notifications were still there, but the joy he felt from spending time with Liam was far more valuable. He decided to leave his phone in his pocket for the rest of the day. As the sun dipped below the horizon and they headed home, Jake and Liam chatted about everything from their next soccer game to their favorite comic book characters. Jake realized that while social media had its place, it was the real-life moments shared with friends that made life truly special. And from that day forward, Jake made a little more time for the world beyond the screen, appreciating the balance between the digital and the tangible, all thanks to the simple joys of a day spent with his best friend. And so, in the heart of Greenfield, Jake and Liam continued their adventures, both online and offline, with a newfound appreciation for the moments that truly mattered.